Peace. I'm not in a really happy mood today. Typically, you see me on the video talking about what's going on. Right now, we're going through a little bit of discussion with what we call cultural exploitation. We've been dealing with it here in the Low Country for centuries. Cultural exploitation. Um, and now it's just becoming a little bit more bolder and brighter and a little bit more difficult for people to say this is not what it is. Recently, as we have noticed, the release of a Gullah beer, which I'm going to be heading down to the Revelry to purchase and taste myself, of this cream ale that they have created. The cream ale is based on the Geechee Boy Grits, who is a Caucasian guy who created a mill and is milling grits, and he named his company Geechee Boy, but he has what history to tie himself into Geechee? We gonna research that too. I was never really upon the destruction of anybody's business. That's not my intentions. My intentions is you cannot use your business to make a profit off of my culture without the culture benefiting. And if you said to bring awareness, they can see the awareness of Gullah anywhere. I mean, it's not like we isolated anymore. It's not like we are hidden away from people anymore. We are out there, everywhere. People who you think have a Gullah history. So, to demean a culture behind a liquored beverage is disgusting to me. Teaches me that you have no morals. That if you're basing this on your culture of your company has no morals. So your company culture is not part of what we would want as a company to represent us as a people. If you're going to resort to tactics that's disgusting and demeaning. I can yell, I can scream. That ain't going to do too much. But give me a headache. You cannot see the disgust that is in my heart at this point in time. We can break down all the details that's wrong here. You ready? 1. The Gullah people are not extinct. So the beer behind it is not targeted to them. We don't make pale ale. It's kind of disgusting that you would think that we would think that liquor would be something that we would be rallying behind, because why? I think that's a stereotype that's a little bit demeaning. How you sleep at night? Oh, you can, because you have no conscience. I'm disgusted with the Revelry. Geechee Boy Grits. And anybody else who decides that they want to say that their names isn't in reference to the culture, the sweetgrass businesses, Gullah Gourmet, um, those are the ones that pop off the top of my head. I don't know, but for those who want to say something about the sweetgrass and say that's low country, that's not really Gullah. Well, let me help you out with the history behind that, because you obviously don't know. Sweetgrass was not an intentional product here. When you brought up people who already knew how to make baskets out of grass that was similar to it, this is how your sweetgrass becomes famous. If the people did not make the baskets from the grass, then the grass would be considered just that, marsh grass. Stop detaching the Gullah Geechee culture from these products and history that it belongs to. It disgusts me as a living, breathing American citizen within the United States whom is melanated and educated. I embrace my culture in all aspects, and I will not stand by and be reduced to a beer that does not even have any kind of inkling to my culture. Grits came from the Native Americans. How is that tied into Gullah? Blatant disrespect. Blatant disrespect. I'm done.